The year is 1793. Revolutionary France has declared war on Great Britain, and all Europe is aflame. A young soldier, tired of peacetime's drudgery, dreams of glory and advancement on the continent. Yet as armies gather, his company is ordered away to Norfolk on garrison duty? Well, there he will discover evils far greater than the French, ones not so easily killed by bullet or bayonet. For it is said there that corpses have risen, that they stride with a hatred for the living and a thirst for blood. The Corpse War of 1793, A Soldier's Recollections, is a historical fiction thriller novel that aims to answer the simple question, how would the 18th century world react to a zombie outbreak? Written in the style of a soldier's narrative or a memoir similar to those of Joseph Plumb Martin or Benjamin Harris, we follow the story of a common redcoat soldier who witnesses the war from its initial outbreak and confusion through to his escape from the first zombie horde, and ultimately helps to advise the army on how to best crush the new threat. As he rises through the ranks, so too is he troubled with the things he witnesses, and worse, the things he is made to do, as Britain wages a new kind of war more terrible than any in her long history. Shall he and his country survive, or shall they become yet more fodder for the undead horde? My name is Brandon Fischella, and I am the author of The Corpse War. You may know me from my work on YouTube, where I publish a wide variety of educational videos about military history. I'm also a historical reenactor, and I've traveled all around the country, even internationally in fact, to take part in historical displays and parades, and of course, battle recreations, to help spread the love of history and promote its study. Now I've taken on a new form of promoting the love of history, which is writing my first ever professional work of fiction, and I have very high hopes for it. I believe that this book will appeal to a wide range of individuals, both those interested in the military history of the 18th century, and on the other hand, fans of a more traditional zombie media, of which I am absolutely both. Now, as of my recording this video, I am just a few days away from finishing my first rough draft of the story, which is to say that regardless of how well this Kickstarter does, the book itself will be finished and it will be made available for sale. The real question then is, will it be any good? I shouldn't say that on the Kickstarter. Is how good will it be? That sounds a lot better, don't you think? No? You've also seen two examples of artwork that I've commissioned for the book so far, but I'd like to have a whole lot more, at least one piece to introduce each chapter of the book, all in that style of a charcoal sketch that could well have been made by the soldier himself who wrote his memoirs of the war. Likewise, of course, I'll need a pretty penny to pay for a professionally made cover. But most important of all, and the thing that really is going to come first before all those other things, is the need to hire a professional editor for the book to make sure that I've dotted all my I's and, made everything sound good. I've read an awful lot of 18th century literature, so I think I'm a little bit too fond of run-on sentences for my own good. Seriously, those guys loved commas, and, while it's great to have the book feel very 18th century, it also has to be properly readable, so I would definitely like to hire a professional editor to go through and make sure it's all up to snuff for you. Now, the amount that I'm asking for in this Kickstarter is admittedly not sufficient to pay for everything that I'd like to do for this book, but it's going to be a great start towards defraying those expenses and helping the book to become as great as it can possibly be. Again, it will be happening, it's just a matter of how many editors can we have go through it and how much artwork can we commission, things like that. Can we eventually get an audiobook narrator? Ooh, that would be very fun. We'll see. But in any case, if you are interested in this project and you'd like to help make it a reality, well then please consider backing The Corpse War today here on Kickstarter, and of course you'll receive a copy of the book and plenty of other little bonuses alongside, plus regular updates on the status of it all. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your consideration. I hope that you enjoy the book. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me directly by emailing brandonf@nativeoak.org. As I always sign off on my videos on YouTube, until the next time, I am and I shall remain your most humble and obedient of servants.